Hey everyone, it's Jenny. I'm back with a project share. So, in one of my haul videos, I showed this one thing that I made, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. So I finally decided that I was running out of time and I needed to just figure it out. So, I am totally procrastinating on this because I didn't even think about it. I totally thought I could get like a regular Miley lei, but I couldn't find any. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna figure it out. So I had cut this on my Cricut. I made it just from scratch using the regular fonts on my computer, and then using the offset to make the shadow part, and then I just die cut it all, and then after I put it together, I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? So I was gonna make it into like something you could stick into like flowers or food bouquets or whatever. But I'm like, you know what? The fastest thing is for me to just make a lei. So I never made this lei before, which is kind of surprising because it's a very common lei that everybody makes here in Hawaii, to give out like for graduations or other events. And all it is just, you're just looping the ribbons together and then pulling it to tighten it. And so I followed a tutorial, which I'll try to link down below. It's actually, the person who's doing it is Joy from Joy of Crafting. So she does the local Ben Franklin crafts. She hosts a show called Joy of Crafting. And so she was the one who did the tutorial, and it was like super easy to follow. I'm like, I think I can figure it out. So after watching it a couple times, I went down and I bought my ribbon. So I used 3/8 of an inch ribbon in red and black. So you can use any colors you want. You can even use the same color. She said it's about 5 yards. I didn't measure mine. I just kept using it off of the spool. But this is about how big your lei will be if you'd use the 3/8 inch. I was gonna use like a 5/8, but then I thought maybe it's gonna be too fat. Even though my thing is huge, I was like, I don't know. And it was expensive too, even though it was on sale right now. But I was like, I think I'm just gonna stick with the 3/8 inch ribbon, and I think it came out okay looking. If you use the larger with ribbon, you can then actually attach other stuff to it. So maybe in the future, if I have to make other leis, then I might use something like that. Like I'm thinking you can attach, I could have wrote like Punataiko on this side, and it would be like Punataiko here. And then I see people putting like little Hello Kitties with graduation caps and stuff like that. So you can be creative in how you want to do it, but this is just what I did. So after I braided the lei, I had to figure out how I was going to attach it to the Punataiko, the 20th. So I just got my crocodile and I made a hole, and then I just added the grommet or whatever it's called. Eyelet. Eyelet. And then I just tied a bow in it. And I think it came out pretty funny. I think, for my husband, he is a bigger guy, and I was kind of thinking, like, I was kind of channeling Flavor Flav. He has the big clock. And I'm like, oh, it would actually be kind of funny if he wore something like that. So I had to make the string long enough so that it would, rest nicely on him. But I think overall, I think it's pretty funny. I think it came out pretty good, considering this is my first time making this type of lei. So now that I've made it, I'm not as intimidated anymore. And I think it's like super easy to do, especially if you need something at the last minute. And then, like I said, you can easily attach other stuff to it. I would probably use the thicker width though. Okay, I think that's all I have for now. I will talk to you guys next video. Bye.